Hello everyone, Daniel Kerr here. So earlier I went ahead and, hold on, filmed another performance, and I kind of, I don't know, kind of struck gold. It's a banger. I'm still working on various packs for this community remix that I still haven't announced officially. Like if you've been watching my channel, then you know what I'm talking about, but I'm basically going to put out a bunch of packs. And many of these packs, including the one that I did today, are available right now on my website, which is ghostritonclips.com, and there's a link in the description. But basically, for multiple pieces of hardware, and oh, I hear girls. My kids are supposed to be going to bed, but they're up there playing, so you know how it is. Anyway, for various pieces of hardware, so far the ES2, the ESX, and the MC808, and many more to come. I am releasing packs with patterns and samples and clips that are in the key of G minor at 150 BPMs, okay? So anybody who gets any of these packs, they're gonna be able to do remix these packs or even make original clips that are not found in the packs, and they're going to be able to send those to me, and then I'm going to remix them into a giant track, similar to what Ken Hiwatt Marshall did with an Ogre track. So you can look at that. I'll put that link in the description as well, so you can see what's going on with that. That was an amazing project. Nonetheless, I'm going to make a huge remix of everybody's part. I'm going to credit everybody and release it on all the major platforms, okay? So that's going to be sweet. But anyway, so in the last video, I used 2 ESXs in the MC808, and that sounded pretty sweet. The beauty of this paradigm, this system, is that I can put as many pieces of gear together as I want to, and I can run the patterns into a mixer, and they will all sound amazing, okay? This time, I cleared all that away. I used 1 ESX, and I used the Behringer MS-1 for some nice arpeggiation, a nice pure analog signal. Sounds great. I used to have an SH-101 that burned in a fire, and this and that, I don't know that I would know the difference in a blind listen. It really sounds amazing, right? And the arpeggiator and sequencer is vastly improved over the SH-101. So for the price, it's a no-brainer. I got it for about $200, right? Okay, so I got the MS-1, got the ESX, and then I paired it with the Korg Triton. Okay, I got a Triton LE, and although I've owned the Triton for quite some time, I have never dug into the sequencer. And I used to use my Phantom sequencer all the time. I kind of assumed that they were similar, but as it turns out, the Korg Triton LE, the sequencing capabilities, it's not really what I'm looking for. For one thing, you can't save your work without a memory card, and I don't have my memory card reader for the smart media card here at my house. It's at my train car, which is my lab in out of the house music studio. So I didn't want to run and go get it. So for the past week or so, like, I've been making patterns on the Triton, and I can't turn the unit off, so I've just left it on, which is no big deal. But now when I try to sync the two together, there's latency. And I'm sure that if I saved the project and just rebooted the Triton, that it would probably sync up nicely like it was in the beginning. But rather than do that, I just scrapped the patterns, okay? For one thing, it doesn't have a pattern sequencer, okay? It has a song sequencer. So even though you can set tracks to loop, they don't loop indefinitely. They might loop for 16, well, they loop for probably 128 bars, but then they shut off, right? And so for a live set, it's not even practical. Another thing is in the 16 tracks, there's no good way to mute or solo tracks. You have to navigate with buttons in order to do that, and it's just not conducive to a proper workflow, for me anyway. It's not the way I work. So in this set, it's the Korg ESX. I did kind of a Psytrance down-tempo piece. This is kind of a long-winded intro, I'm sorry. And I mashed it with the Behringer MS-1, and basically I'm just playing pads with the Korg Triton LE, right? But it sounds amazing. Because I didn't rehearse this at all, it sounds a little bit shaky in the beginning, you know, and there's a couple of bad notes, etc. But honestly, it's not very bad. It doesn't take long to, that long for it to get moving, and I'm really pleased with the results this time. Anyway, enjoy that. Hope everybody's had a great new year. We're in 2022. And so far, man, it just seems like a lot of people I know are finding a new lease on life, right? Global events are crazy, but I don't think that stops people from being happy and making the most of what they have. So, yeah, I'm praying for all of you. I love you. Be blessed.